In this video, we are going to learn about a very important topic in Java, which is exception handling. Hey, I am Saurabh. I make tech related videos on this channel every single week. If you are new to my channel and may be interested in tech videos, then consider subscribing this channel. So what is exception handling? The word exception can be defined as unexpected, unwanted or abnormal condition, and the word handling simply means to handle it, means handle the exception. So exception handling means to handle the exception by any alternate source. Let's try to understand this by a simple program. Let we have a class here like public class exception handling. Inside it we have a main method public static void main string args. Here inside the main method let we have an array int a is equals to, so here 1 is at the 0th position, 2 is at the first position, 3 is at the second position, 4 is at the third position and 5 is at the fourth position, right? Let we want to print the length of the array a. So for that what we will write here is system.out.println under the brackets pass a.length. Let's run it and check it first. So you can see here the length, which is 5, is printed. Now if we want to print any element, so for that we write like for 0th position we will write it like system.out.println under the brackets a and pass the 0th position, and after when we run it the element 1 is printed, which is at the 0th position. So here we have elements up to 4th position, right? So what will happen if you try to print any element for 5th position like system.out.println under the brackets a and 5th position. After when we run it we can see an exception is coming up, which is array index out of bounds exception. And if we print something after this like system.out.println under the brackets a and just pass the first position for now, when we run it we can see the next print statement is also not get printed. This is because of the exception in the program code. So what we want here, obviously we want that the point where exception error cut, it will show us the exception statement point and not stop executing further line of codes or the normal flow of program, right? At this place we use the exception handling. So how we can use that? Let's see. So to handle exception handling we use try and catch block like try under the brackets, inside it let enter all the print statements which we written earlier, system.out.println under the brackets a.length, system.out.println under the brackets a and 0th position, next system.out.println under the brackets a and the 5th position. Here we have to use the catch block just after the close of the try block like catch, and under the brackets we have to pass the exception as parameter, and inside it just print the exception like system.out.println and under the brackets pass e. So when we run it we can see the program runs and it prints the 5, 1, and when exception found it shows the error. Let's make it more clear by adding in place of e, just add exception e.get localized message inside the print statement like system.out.println under the brackets pass exception e.get localized message. So now when we run we can see it prints in a clear way like exception index 5 out of bounds for length 5. Now previously what we seen is after the exception rest of the program didn't execute it, right? But now after adding try and catch block and specifying the exception, if we print something more like the same, I'm gonna print like I did before system.out.println under the brackets a and pass the first position, and let's run it. So here we can see the next line statement printed with the exception above as well. Also we can use finally block here. So what finally block does is all the statements will execute no matter exception occurs or not in the try and catch block. To use finally block, we simply write it as where the catch block closes, just code finally, and inside it we can print statements as much we want. Like for demo, I'm gonna print system.out.println a and pass the first position. In the next line, system.out.println a and pass the second position, and in the next line I'm gonna print system.out.println under the brackets a and the third position. So let's run it. So here we can see it shows the first 5, which is the length, total length. Next it shows 1, which is the 0th position element, and then in the next line it is showing the error, which is exception index 5 out of bounds for length 5, and the next 3 are the finally block statements, which is showing first, second and third position elements that are 2, 3 and 4. So this is why exception handling is very important topic in Java programming. Let's suppose you are working on a very huge project and got stuck somewhere with the exceptions. So what will happen there is your entire project will not work until you don't handle the exceptions in your code. So friends, if you find this video helpful, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and to get notification of our tech videos, press the bell icon.